Every evening as Jesus left the temple, he went down the steps, turned left, went round the vast stone walls of the temple platform, made his way down the rather arid and mucky Kidron Valley, and then up the steep and beautiful Mount of Olives on the other side, full of olive groves. As he reached the top, he would have had a fantastic view of Jerusalem by sunset, but he didn't stop there. Over the other side of the hill, out of view of Jerusalem, it was another world, a rural haven, and it was there that Jesus went every evening that week. He stayed in the village of Bethany, and in the village of Bethany he stayed in the home of his good friends Lazarus and Martha and Mary. He'd stayed with them many times, maybe over many years. They're the only people recorded in the Gospels as being his friends. And that's where we join him for one particular memorable and moving story. As Jesus, away from the hustle, the bustle, the argument and the stress of Jerusalem and the temple, settles down at the home of his friends. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, the home of Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. There they gave a dinner for him. Martha served, and Lazarus was one of those at the table with him. Mary took a pound of costly perfume made of pure nard, anointed Jesus' feet, and wiped them with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. But Judas Iscariot, one of his disciples, the one who was about to hand him over, said, "Why was this perfume not sold for 300 denarii and the money given to the poor?" Jesus said, "Leave her alone. She has performed a good service for me. She bought it so that she might keep it for the day of my burial. You always have the poor with you, but you do not always have me. By pouring this ointment on my body, she has prepared me for burial. Indeed, I tell you, wherever the good news is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will be told in remembrance of her."
Friends are important. Friendship is important. If friendship was important to Jesus, and clearly it was, then we can be absolutely sure that it's important to us too. We need friends. We need people who know us properly. We need people who understand us. We need people who love us even when we get things wrong. We need people who share our view of the world, who share our interests, who share our passions, and who will join with us in what we're trying to achieve. And for Jesus, that friendship came more intensely than anywhere else in this remarkable woman, Mary. Not Mary Magdalene, not Mary his mother, but Mary, the sister of Martha. Mary, it appears, was the only one of all Jesus' disciples who really grasped what it was that Jesus was trying to achieve that week. She wasn't trying to persuade him to become king. Instead, wordlessly and tenderly and lovingly, she prepared him for his death. At this strange time, being shut in our houses, we need our friends, and we need to find new ways of expressing that friendship and sharing that friendship, because it will help us stay sane. It will help us to stay on target. And for Jesus, in this final week of his life, though he needed friendship, though friendship was a core part and is part of the story to be told forever, Jesus' friendship was not the defining moment of God's plan. The defining moment is still to come.